School officials are still concerned about iStep Plus scores. More on that, plus Carrie Schneider has this week's visit with our friends at the DuBois County Humane Society, and Democratic Jasper Mayor candidate Wayne Sheeter is tonight's guest for Meet the Candidates. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin with ongoing concerns from local educators about iStep Plus scores. In a news release, SBOE Vice Chair Sarah O'Brien said a review of last year's test was done by CTB McGraw-Hill, and their report was subsequently reviewed by a team of independent experts. O'Brien says the independent experts found small but significant differences in test difficulty between the online and paper versions. She also says the SBOE will be able to move forward with issuing a single cut score for the 2014-2015 test, with the addition of a few bonus points for students that took the online version. Locally, the iStep Plus exam was a big discussion topic at last night's Greater Jasper School Board meeting. Curriculum Director Kim Strobel told the board that district scores could be down anywhere between 15 and 20 points in various test categories this year. Strobel also stated the test results would not come for several more months, as several students in the Greater Jasper district took the online version. Others wound up taking the paper version. Earlier this year, Greater Jasper Superintendent Dr. Tracy Lori stated issues with the iStep would be a big deal considering how the test affects teacher and school evaluations. Lori stated that part of it needs to be changed.
iStep is a very high-stakes test. There's a lot of pressure for students to perform by the students themselves, for the teachers, for the school, and for the district. And so assessment for the purposes of trying to gauge what's important in instruction for the student is great, but high-stakes tests with a lot of high-stakes decisions are troubling.
Concerns have also come out at other area schools. Now, the State Board of Education had been set to vote on the cut scores at their regular meeting earlier this month. However, O'Brien says that vote was delayed because the CTB discrepancy report was not made available to them until the night prior to the October 14th meeting. Meanwhile, Glenda Ritz's office has argued that the board still had enough information to vote on pass-fail scores and suggested the delay was a Pence administration effort to score political points against Ritz. The vote will be taken by the State Board of Education, tomorrow. Authorities say a pair of area residents are lucky to have only minor injuries after a near head-on collision along State Road 56 in western DuBois County. Just after 5:30 p.m. yesterday, DuBois County Sheriff's deputies say 52-year-old Daryl Kelsey of Velpen was headed eastbound on State Road 56 when he either blacked out or had a seizure. Kelsey's vehicle went left of center and collided with a westbound pickup truck being driven by 58-year-old William Russell of Washington. Authorities say the collision was more of an offset head-on collision. Deputies say both Kelsey and Williams complained of pain but refused medical treatment. Both vehicles were total losses, and State Road 56 was blocked for nearly 45 minutes while the accident scene was being cleared. And finally tonight, the next step has arrived for the Northeast DuBois School Corporation's feasibility study. Northeast DuBois officials have announced the launch of the online survey that's being used as part of the study. The survey can be accessed online at the DuBois Public Library from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays through Thursdays, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. on Fridays, and from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Paper copies of the survey are also being made available at the Northeast DuBois School Corporation offices. The study is being done through November 6th. Now, the school board recently hosted 2 community forums to gather input for the study. Superintendent Bill Hoaksong stated that the online survey would wind up playing a big role in building off of what the board has heard from the public.
Many of our public comments focused on things that people don't want to lose, and we understand that, but there has to be some kind of compromise here at the end. So we'll do the online survey next to gather some more data, and then it'll be a matter of the administrator assistants group putting together their report for the board and for the community.
School officials are hoping to have the study done by late December, with findings to be made public at the board's January meeting. All right, coming up after the break, Carrie is next with our friends at the DuBois County Humane Society, and later, Jasper mayoral candidate Wayne Sheeter is the guest for Meet the Candidates. We're back after this.